Good afternoon, boys and girls. My name is Miss Keir and I'm very excited to be here for today's literacy lesson. So let's get started. I am looking for my first volunteer to read our learning intention today. Okay, yes, excellent. Okay, good. To discuss and investigate how authors use language to create a powerful image for their reader. Okay, let's activate that prior knowledge. What do we already know? So let's think, how do authors, or what do we already know about how authors create that powerful, strong image in a reader's mind? Right, let's have 30 seconds thinking time. Okay, I want you to scan with your personal device the QR code, which will take you to a Mentimeter, and you are going to tell me 3 things you already know about how authors help us visualise or paint a picture in our minds. Okay, so you've got 1 minute. Scan the QR code and pop 3 things that you already know. On you go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, time is up. Let's see what we came up with then. So, here's some ideas from the Mentimeter word cloud. So, somebody's put down a metaphor. Excellent. Could you explain your thinking, extend your thinking? What is a metaphor and how might an author or a poet use it? Okay, excellent. Yes, when we say something is something, so comparing 2 things, but we're saying is. Okay, good. What about, setting descriptions? Love that. Can you give me an example of that? Okay, excellent. Yes, they help build up a picture in our mind of what the setting might look like. What might they use to do that? Yes, adjectives. Okay, they might use adjectives to build that picture. And somebody's put here a simile. Okay, could you give, who popped down a simile? Okay, good. Let's see, could you give me an example of a simile? Okay, well done. Yes, when we use the word like or as. So this is what we already know. So we're going to use what we already know today in our lesson to help see how authors use language in a poem that we're going to share together to build up a powerful image in our minds. So let's see. We're going to look at our success criteria. How can we be successful in today's lesson? Okay, I'm going to look for some more volunteers to show off their reading. Okay, great. Yes. To be able to discuss my opinions and ideas. Well, we've already started talking about our ideas and opinions about what we already know about the learning intention. Okay, let's look at that orange chilli. Yes, exactly. To identify the meaning of key vocabulary. Okay, it's getting a bit hotter now. Who's going to read my red chilli? To investigate, okay, investigate, so that's going to be finding out different things, how language creates an image in the reader's mind. Okay, and the fiery chilli, evaluate, yes, okay, that'll be the final challenge. So let's see if some people can aim high and strive to be the best they can be for that fiery chilli today. Right, I want you to close your eyes now. I am going to read you a poem called The Dreadful Menace. And while I do that, I want you to think about what images it's building up in your mind and how the author has done that, okay? So just close your eyes and listen. I am the dreadful menace, the one whose will is done. The haunting chill upon your neck, I am the conundrum. I will summon armies of wind and rain and snow. I made the black cloud overhead, the ice like glass below. Not you nor any other will phantom what is nigh. I will tell you when to jump, and I'll dictate how high. The one that came before you stood strong and tall and brave, but I stole those dreams away. Those dreams could not be saved. But now you stand before me, devoid all dismay. Could it be just maybe? I'll let you have your day. Okay, boys and girls, open your eyes in 3, in 2, in 1, and 0. Okay, In the next minute, with your mini show me board or whiteboard, I would like you to draw who or what you think the dreadful menace might be. Okay, what has the author created in your mind? There's no right or wrong answer. It's what the writer or what the poet here has drawn in your mind, not anybody else's. So I just want you to focus on your own drawing. Okay, you're going to have 1 minute to do this, boys and girls. 1 minute, who or what do you think the dreadful menace might be? I want you to show me rather than tell me. 1 minute, on you go. Okay, and stop there in 3, and 2, and 1, and 0. Okay, 3, 2, 1, show me. Okay, excellent. Let's see, I'm going to come and get some people to explain their ideas and opinions. So that's that first chilli, remember? Okay, let's see. Excellent. Salma, what have you drawn and why? Okay, you've drawn a storm. Okay, I like that. I can see the rain cloud. What piece of language made you think about a storm? Okay, the black cloud overhead. So that drew a picture of this black cloud over your head. Okay, good. And is that an example? What piece of language might we say that as an example of? Okay, you're not sure about that. Okay, we can come back to that. Right, let's see who, Oliver, what have you drawn and why? You've drawn something different. Would you like to explain your thinking? Okay, you've drawn somebody strong, brave. I can see the muscles. Okay, so you think it might be a strong and brave person. Okay, right. We are now going to watch a short video clip of the dreadful menace. And this has been put to an advert for the Winter Olympics. And I want you to see if your ideas have stayed the same or if they change after watching it. And it's okay either way. Remember, it's about how the author's creating an image in your mind, not anybody else's. Okay, so now we're going to watch the dreadful menace. So let's see. Okay, let's listen.
I am the dreadful menace, the one whose will is done. The haunting chill upon your neck, I am the conundrum. I will summon armies of wind and rain and snow. I made the black cloud overhead, the ice like glass below. Not you or any other can fathom what is nigh. I will tell you when to jump, and I'll dictate how high. The ones that came before you stood strong and tall and brave, but I stole their dreams away. Those dreams could not be saved. But now you stand before me, devoid of all dismay. Could it be, just maybe, I'll let you have your day?
Okay, right, let's stop there. Okay, boys and girls, let's now think. What did you see? What do you think? And what has the poet or the author of the dreadful menace left you wondering? Any good author or poet or writer leaves the reader thinking or wondering something. Okay, so we're going to do something called a stop and walk, or walk and talk. So you're going to walk around the classroom, and when the music stops and I clap my hands, you're going to stop and turn to the person next to you, okay? Not somebody across the room, just the person closest to you. And if I clap my hands once, you're going to say, what did you see in your mind when I was reading or when you were listening to the dreadful menace? Okay, if I clap my hands twice, what are you thinking about? Does it make you think about anything in your own life? Okay, so what connections are you making? And if I clap my hands 3 times, what are you left wondering? Okay, so how does the author use language to build up that image in your head, but what are you still wondering? Okay, when I say 1, you're going to stand up. When I say 2, you're going to tuck in your chair. And when I say 3, you're going to start the walk and talk. Are you ready? Okay, boys and girls, what did you see? What was built in your mind? Turn to the person and share your ideas. On you go. And 3, 2, 1, stop there. Go back for a walk around the classroom. Very sensibly, boys and girls. I'm impressed. Okay, stop there. What are you thinking? On you go. Tell the person next to you. It has to be somebody different this time. Oh, I can see somebody left out there. Make sure you're including them. Build a 3 if you need to. What are you thinking about? Okay, stop there. In 3, 2, 1, on you go. Back for your walk. Class time. Okay, boys and girls, what are you still wondering about the dreadful menace? On you go, share with the person beside you. Okay, boys and girls, stop there, finish what you're saying in 3, and 2, and 1, and 0. Okay, boys and girls, I'm very impressed at how you were sharing and discussing your ideas and opinions. But I would like us to go back to our chairs now, okay, in the same way that we stood up. So when I say 1, you're going to walk towards the table that you sit at. When I say 2, you're going to take your seat. And when I say 3, you are going to get your iPad and your whiteboard ready. Okay, so you're going to rub out that image that's on your whiteboard, ready for the next task. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, boys and girls, excellent listening. I'm going to give some house points. Sirin, take a house point. And Tom, can you please have a house point? Okay, right, we're moving on now to that orange or that mild chili. So we want to look at some vocabulary here that might be unknown to us. So there's some words here down the side that we might not know about. Now, you might know some of them, but you might not know others, or you might not be 100% sure about others. So I want you to work with your talk partner now. Okay, so you're going to work in partners. Everybody knows who your shoulder partner is. And you're going to choose 3 words here that you're not sure of. Okay, and you're going to do a quick vocabulary check in the next, I'm going to give you 3 minutes, so that's a minute per word. And you're going to find out what they mean. But how could we use what we've got in the classroom to help us find the vocabulary that we're unsure of? Okay, let me see. I'm looking for some ideas. Mohammed, yes, we could use a dictionary. Okay, so we've got dictionaries there. We could look up the word. Okay, what else could we use? Think about your iPads. What could we use? Yes, we could ask Siri. Okay, so I'm going to let you and your partner choose a learning style that suits you. You can choose your iPad or your dictionary, and you're going to choose 3 words that you're unsure of the meaning. And you're going to write down the 3 words and the 3 meanings that you have found from either your dictionary or your iPad. And you've got 3 minutes to do it. Okay, so 3, 3, 3. Any questions, boys and girls? Anybody not sure? I'm going to come and sit with this group here, and we're going to match the words. Okay, we're going to match some of the meanings together. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the clock, everybody. On you go. This is when I would work with a small group and match some of the different meanings to those children who might need support or might need a little bit extra support to find the meanings of different words. And we'll use sort of process of elimination here. Okay, boys and girls, stop there. Finish the word you are writing or the sentence you are on in 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, right. I'm looking for some more volunteers then. Menace. What was the meaning of menace? Good. Okay, someone or something likely to cause harm or threat. What about will? Deliberate or fixed desire. Good. Okay, a conundrum. I am the conundrum. Anybody help me out here? Okay, summon. To summon somebody. Come here. now. Order them to be present, exactly. Okay, fathom. To understand a difficult problem, exactly, after lots of thought. Okay, the end is nigh. A short distance away, excellent. Okay, dictate. I am definitely not a dictator in my classroom, but what would, if somebody was dictating something? Yes, could you tell me? To state something with authority, exactly. What about devoid? Lacking or free from something, exactly. And the last one, oh, choose somebody, Erin. Yep, who are you going to choose? Excellent. Okay, what do you think, Salma? Dismay. Okay, concern or distress caused by something unexpected. Okay, well done, boys and girls. I'm going to give out some more house points. I've seen lots of teamwork in there, working together. I've seen lots of independent thinking, people working on words that they needed, and I've seen lots of thinking about how people learn and that learning style. So I've seen people choosing different opportunities to find that out. Okay, moving on. So we've sort of ticked off those first two chillies, which was discussing your ideas and opinions, and working out key vocabulary, because the key vocabulary is quite powerful to help us visualize in this lesson. Okay, right, let's move on now to the investigating part. So we are going to work now in small groups of 3. And we are going to work on that red chilli to investigate how authors use the language to create powerful images for their reader. Okay, so I've got the poem here for you on the left-hand side. You're going to read through it again and discuss your ideas. So that's my chilli. You're going to then identify your favourite line from each stanza. Okay, and I've done the first one here for you. Okay, so I've done an example. Let's look at an example together then. So let's see if this works. So the haunting chill upon your neck. So I've identified that phrase, but I want to think about how does that make us feel? Okay, so that's our learning intention today. How does, or what does that make you think of? What image does that create? Okay, I want you to think in your head, 30 seconds thinking time. What does that draw in your mind? Okay, boys and girls, I want you to share with your talk partner. On you go. And finally, I want you to share with me. Think, pair, share. Okay, yes, what does that, oh, it makes you think of cold coming down your neck. Well, it made me think of today when it was snowing in May, boys and girls, exactly. Made me think of being very cold and me having to wear my winter clothes. Okay, anybody build on that idea? Anybody want to add to what's already been said? Okay, it makes your body feel quite nervous, the idea of haunting. Okay, right, let's see what I had, boys and girls. So this is just what it made me feel. So this line puts the image in my head of snow or wind going down the back of my t-shirt and making my body feel tense. Okay, so that was actually some of those ideas put together. Okay, so what we're going to do now in groups, I'm going to give you about 8 minutes for this task. And what you are going to do is you're going to identify your favourite line in each stanza, so in each part of the poem. Okay, you're going to write it here where the space, there is space. And here you're going to write in full sentences about what image that builds in your mind. Okay, now we're going to have some roles, some collaborative learning roles, so that everybody is on task and focused. So there's going to be a recorder, okay, a presenter who's going to present their findings back to the group, and we'll also have a timekeeper, okay, so keeping an eye on that time. Everybody's responsible for getting the work done. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to put you into threes now, and you're going to give yourself a role, either recorder, presenter, and timekeeper, okay? I'm going to give you 1 minute to get into your threes now and to discuss who is going to be responsible for each role. On you go, 1 minute, boys and girls. Okay, stop there in 3, and 2, and 1, and 0. Okay, let's get started then. So before we get started, any questions? We are going to do this task on Seesaw. So let me just show you how that will look on Seesaw. Let's have a little quick look. So on Seesaw, we're quite familiar with using this now, boys and girls, and our task being on there. So when you log into Seesaw, you'll be able to see the task. It's differentiated. So let's view the original. Okay, so the task is there. You can just type on Seesaw and the task is differentiated. So choose your level of challenge. Are you going to go for the example that I showed on the board, or there's a bit of a supported version where you just need to highlight, and I've already done the sentence stem starter for you. Okay, 8 minutes on the clock, boys and girls. On you go. Okay, and during this time, I would work with the children to get them to explain their thinking, to start looking at some of the language features. So, for example, a child might say that this line here, the ice like glass below, was their favourite sentence, and I would try and get them to work on that prior knowledge of describing what part of language or what language feature this would be, and hopefully some of the children will be able to identify that this is a simile. So starting to think about how the simile helps build an image in the reader's mind. So I would work with children and extend children with my questioning, and perhaps get them to jot and annotate this down. Or I would also work in small groups to help support the children as well. So through the differentiated task, getting them to highlight and also getting that structure there that's already in the task. Okay, boys and girls, you have got 20 seconds. So finish the sentence you are writing. Okay, stop there in 3, and 2, and 1, and 0. iPads down to the top of your desk so you're not going to touch them. Okay, let's have the recorder stand up from each team and share. Choose only one of your lines that your group have highlighted and tell me what images it built in your group's mind. Okay, let's start with group number 1. Okay, let's see. I made the black cloud overhead. Okay, what did that make your group think of? Okay, that storm that we originally thought of in our drawings. Okay, group number 2. Let's look at stanza 3. Can fathom what is nigh. Okay, can't seem to think about what's coming next or something that's in the short distance. Okay, what did that make you think of? Okay, you made you think of the global pandemic, okay, and things that perhaps felt like only a short distance away, but that kept being pushed back and back and back. Okay, I really like that idea. Okay, right, boys and girls, we are going to finish looking at our success criteria, but we've not had a chance to work on our fiery chilli. So our fiery chilli was to evaluate. So that if we're evaluating something, what does that mean? Okay, exactly. So we might not think that the key vocabulary is strong. Okay, but I want you to pick one word. So the fiery chilli is to pick one word from the extract or from the poem and evaluate why you think this word has a powerful impact on the reader. So you can only choose one word. Okay, you're going to again complete this on Seesaw, and then you can submit it so it's not lost. Okay, you've got 1 minute to choose one word and why you have chosen that word to have that makes a powerful impact on you as the reader. 1 minute, on you go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop there, show me. Okay, let's see what we've got. I'm going to do a quick scan of the class. Okay, somebody's put Menace. Why do you think? So let's evaluate, let's work on that fiery chilli. Why have you chosen that word as the most powerful word? And what is the impact on you as the reader? Okay, I like that. I like how you extended your thinking there. Good job. Okay, I'm going to look for somebody else. Oh, somebody's got summon. Why did you choose summer, and what does that make you think of? What impact does that have on you as a reader? Okay, it makes you fearful of the dreadful menace. So this poem has brought images of fear. Okay, and last one, let's have one last one. Somebody's got the strongest word as dismay. Okay, why have you chosen that word, and what impact did that have on you as a reader? Okay, great work, boys and girls. Can you please submit your work on Seesaw so I can see everybody's work? And I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do that. So save your work and submit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, boys and girls, iPads down, please. And to the tops of your table. Okay, let's look back then at our success criteria. So I want you to read through these for yourself now. And I want you to think, in our short literacy lesson today, how successful you have been, okay? And how many of the success criteria you feel that you have achieved. Okay, so let's take a little second to read through them. Okay, right, and I want you to have a number in your head of how many of the success criteria you have achieved. Okay, right, we are going to come and vote now on our class poll. So let's have them up here. Okay, so I'm going to ask a table at a time to come and vote. How many of the success criteria have you achieved today? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, table, I'm going to start from table 5. Can you please come up and vote? Okay, excellent. Right, back to your seats, table 5. Table 4, next please. Okay, great work, table 4. Oh, lots. 4 people, so 4 people think they've achieved all of the success criteria so far. Okay, table 3. Oh, all of table 3 think they've achieved all the success criteria today. Okay, table 2. And finally, table 1. Okay, boys and girls, I am very impressed. Everybody chose something, so that means everybody has been successful in achieving part or all of our learning and all of our success criteria for today. So let's go back to our Mentimeter now and add now, what things have you found out? Okay, from today's lesson, so let's go right back to the start. What things have you found out about how the author uses language or literacy devices to create a powerful image for their reader? And I'm going to ask you to add that to the Mentimeter. Okay, you've got 1 minute to do that. Okay, stop there, boys and girls, in 3, and 2, and 1, iPads down. Right, I think we need to celebrate some of the super learning that's went on today, so let's choose one of our famous claps. Okay, Adam, you can choose the clap today. Oh, the ketchup clap. Okay, boys and girls, let's get our favourite bottle of sauce, ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue, whatever it is, and let's celebrate all that super learning. And ketchup clap. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for all sharing your ideas. And thank you for being team workers and independent learners. Well done.